Hello and welcome back to another episode of Reverb 2012, people.
That's right, we're back once again with another show and another performance for you lucky people. We've had singing, we've had bands playing, so what will we go with next?
This show is all about the music. Nowadays it seems that playing an instrument is less popular and less children and teenagers seem enthusiastic to want to learn to play an instrument. But we say that's wrong.
Absolutely, and that's why on today's show we have brought along somebody who is going to change your minds, people.
In from Birmingham we have Dan Armstrong on the guitar. Ready when you are, Dan?
Well, Dan, first off, I'd like to say that was beautifully performed. And I very much enjoyed the way he was able to keep it switching, flowing, like from one song to the
Absolutely.
other. So, when he gets here, we'll ask him how he prefers to play. Anyway, hi, Dan. That was really good.
Thank you.
So, you heard what I just said, like you're able to switch and flow from one music to the next. Is that how you prefer to play?
Yeah, definitely. I like the change. The change is nice.
Yeah.
That was definitely fun for us to see. At the beginning of the show, we mentioned how nowadays teenagers and children are less keen to learn to play an instrument, and sometimes it can even be seen more as a choice than a chore than a choice. Sorry. What would you encourage? What would you say to encourage them to learn to play an instrument?
I think that the best thing about playing an instrument is when you get going, you get into your own little, like your own zone, and it's just a nice way to escape from the everyday life.
Real life, yeah.
It's nice, yeah. It's really good.
It was a very relaxing performance. Do you prefer to play in a more relaxed environment, or?
I find that it's nice to play, like to be versatile, to have different styles. So it's nice to be able to relax and chill out playing the more classical, without distortion. But it's nice when you put the distortion in, you can really get into the music and, as I say, look, get into your element.
Oh, certainly was. I was bobbing along to that. To those people out there who may be considering to learn to play the guitar or any other instrument, what words of advice would you give to encourage them to keep at it?
I think it's like everything that you start is hard, and so just keep at it. It's one of the hardest things. Once you get going, once you get quite good at it, then it gets easier as you get better. It's harder when you first start, and you'll reap the rewards.
Well, in the facts that popped up while you were playing, we also saw that you taught yourself to play,
Yeah.
which must have been, what was that like for you?
I think that nowadays it's a lot easier with the use of the internet, so you can go online and get different tabs for different songs. But I think it's also important that you learn the theory side. And I was lucky that my dad used to play, and he's taken it up again now. And but that he had a basic knowledge which if he remembered he could pass on to me.
Well, are you inspired by modern talents or more people from the previous decades?
I think that really every kind of music, I think you've got to be a good musician, you've got to appreciate all different kinds of music, and I do listen to all different types of music. But I've been to see different guitarists in concert, like Steve Vai and Joe Satriani, which are exceptional.
Which again, in the facts, you mentioned that you're inspired by those two artists there. Thank you, Dan, for your performance today. See, we told you we'd get a lot of you to enjoy musical instruments again. Now, all of you, go and find an instrument, pick it up and give it a go.
Yeah, go for it. Go and give something a try. You never know. By this time next week, you might have even learnt to play a song or two.
Or 3 or 4. Nah, I'm sorry, but it's time to end the show now.
Oh, no, I'm feeling the music vibe now. Why do we have to end?
Because that's the way the show goes, I'm afraid. But maybe we can ask Dan if he wants to play again for us while we end the show. Should we try that?
That's a brilliant idea. See you next week, people.
Take it away, Dan.